Someone asked us to break down how we spent the 7 million shillings on our wedding. And in this video today, we are going to be breaking down every unit cost of every item that we actually acquired for our beautiful wedding at a fee of 7 million shillings as a total, or $2,000. Welcome to our channel, Tulumes, and we talk about Christian life, Christian marriage, Christian dating, Christian relationships, Christian finances. That's all we do on our channel. We basically show how you can use your life to glorify God. You can glorify God with your marriage. You can glorify God with your finances, with your relationships, with your profession, in all areas of your life. Remember, we are instruments of worship, and we were created to worship God in every single thing that we do. So today we are going to show you how we use the 7 millions to have a beautiful wedding. And we have our budget right here on the laptop. It's over here. So it's amazing we never deleted it. So we're gonna go through it very, very fast.
Oh yes.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. Number one thing on the budget was something around church. We first put the essential things that are required for you to go to church. For you to go to church, what do you need? Yeah. So that was the wedding, the church
fee.
The church fee. And then the rings.
Then the rings.
Yeah. Those were the two items under the church, because before you go to church, you have to have paid the church fee. It varies from one church to another.
It varies indeed.
And also, so the church fee was only 600,000 Ugandan shillings. And the rings were around 200,000 Ugandan shillings for his ring and my ring. And we bought rings that could take us for only like 5 years before they start fading. So we knew that by the time 5 years come to an end, at least we would have gotten money to buy ourselves the rings that are really good.
Yeah, so that's it. And remember, when you finish the church fee and you buy your rings, the wedding is done. The reception is just an icing to the cake, right?
Yeah.
But as long as you go to the church and you're wedded, God is okay with you. Now the rest of the things which stress you guys to death are just for enjoyment, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so when you're done with church, the wedding is done. The rest, it's up to you.
Yeah, because there is someone had asked in the comment section, can I do a wedding of 800K?
Oh, you can.
So if you have covered the church essentials and you're the wedded in church, I think you can forego the reception if you don't have the money.
After church, you can go to a restaurant somewhere and have a meal with your family members and friends. You can even tell your friends, if they are comfortable with it, they can pay for their meals.
Oh yes.
A friend who understands you wouldn't actually mind paying their meal to share in your joy on your special day.
Oh yes.
Only a fake friend would comment and complain, how dare he make me pay for my meal? As if it's his wedding, you know. As if it's his wedding. That's good. Item number 2. That was the bride's dressing. That's the gown and the shoes and everything. So the bride's gown costed us 500,000 shillings.
Oh yeah. And
then your shoes costed us around 100,000 shillings. And yeah, we just hired a gown, I remember.
Oh yeah. So the total everything about my dressing, the accessories and the gown went around 700,000 Uganda shillings. Breaking it down, the gown 500,000 and
the
shoes 100,000, and the other money went into the accessories.
Very important. And then the groom's dressing, my dressing. We had initially budgeted 1 million shillings for my dressing. Imagine for one day. That's not so bad, because people spend as far as 5 million on their dressing. However, given my financial condition during that time, 1 million was a lot of money to spend on my dressing for one day. So what I did, I went to downtown and I went to these guys who bring in suits from Turkey, who sell on wholesale, you know. So I bought a suit at 250. Then I took this suit to a tailor to fit it to my size, and I gave this tailor, I think, another 50. So the suit came down to 300. Then I bought a t-shirt. Then I bought sneakers at around 60,000. So it came around to 450 everything that I spent on myself. 450. It was below 500. Wow.
But maybe you spent around 500, I believe, because you bought a watch.
Oh yeah! Oh my God! I bought a watch, and I love accessories too. I bought some chain, and I love accessories.
So I think you spent on top of 450. You spent more 150 on accessories,
which was around a total around up figure of 500,000 shillings on my dressing, and I broke the rules. I never needed a suit with a tie. I just bought a t-shirt with my peach suit and white sneakers. Oh my God. I don't regret the decision I made. Many people were like, come on, Jackson, that's your wedding, your special day. You can't dress like that. I was like, yeah, you got it right. It's my special day. I can do whatever I want to do. And I did it, and I don't regret doing it. And in our dressing, we didn't have changing wear.
Oh, yes.
We only focused on the main dressing, and we never changed, and that was okay. Was it okay with you?
Yeah, I actually found it very uninconveniencing. Just sit there and you don't have to go and change.
The burden of going to change. Oh my God. People do a lot in just one day. They do a lot. We couldn't handle all that. So we go to other items. Your salon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my salon. That is just the hairstyling and the makeup.
Yeah.
And the gentleman just charged me only 350,000
Oh my God.
Uganda shillings.
Oh my God.
Guys, if that's not good, then who?
Yeah.
Because you know how makeup is expensive, and the hairstyling. But this gentleman did that at only 350. Yes, she came in the morning and left. But he did a very good job that my makeup didn't shift for the entire day. I didn't need they call it a touch-up. I didn't need a touch-up for the entire day.
Oh, by the way, let me put it clear what she's trying to say. The gentleman came in the morning at her apartment. The gentleman worked on her, did all the makeup, and he left. The entire day, she lived with that makeup, and it was still intact. She was still beautiful. That's what you're trying to say, right?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Good products, professional service at a small price. What can God not do, really, when you trust Him?
Yeah.
God does everything. And then we got to cake. We got this lady. It was a recommendation from our friend, Brother Roland. So he gave us this lady's number called Diamond Cakes. Now, this lady made our cake. It was a 3-tier cake. We got an idea from Pinterest, you remember? And we shared the idea with her. And she agreed to do the cake for us, to deliver it at the venue. What we didn't know or what we didn't expect was that the lady could come and help us cut the cake, serve the cake, and all that. We didn't. Like, she gave us more than we wanted.
Yeah.
Time for cutting cake reached. And this lady had come with her assistant, a gentleman dressed like a chef. She was also dressed like a chef. So professional. Big up Diamond Cakes.
Yeah, Diamond Cakes.
Oh my God, it was so professional. May God bless you, Diamond Cakes, Mama Diamond Cakes. So she cut the cake for us.
And the boss herself is the one.
The boss herself came, and remember when the cake cutting came. She came and whispered, how many people are taking cake home? How many pieces should I? And we told her, and she kept cutting those pieces, wrapped them very well, handed them over to the people who are going to take this. May God bless Diamond Cakes.
And she's made us a very special piece.
We didn't expect that.
Yeah, that could take 2 weeks without getting bad. So we could go for our honeymoon. And that was our piece.
She was like, I know, usually when over the weddings, our God, they give out all the cake and they remain with nothing. So I made for you a special one. We didn't expect it. Who does that?
Oh, yeah.
God. Yeah. And also another thing, she came with a wine.
And Yeah, she came with the one Pure Heaven.
She gave us like a Pure Heaven bottle of wine.
And all that was at how much?
450. 450. If this was not God, tell me who. I know some of you out there.
450,000 Uganda shillings, not dollars.
Not dollars. Not dollars, And that's what God does. Now we go to the reception where everything went down.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about the reception?
Oh, yes, I can say something.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, for the reception, we were given a very, very good offer. We were given our reception was K Hotel, and those who know K Hotel is a very nice hotel. It's in Entebbe.
It's a 5-star.
Oh yes, and they were giving us their rooftop, and their rooftop has a very amazing view.
It's beautiful.
Very amazing. And beautiful. That was the venue was free of charge. We were not paying for the venue.
Inclusive of seats and tables, don't forget that.
Yes, inclusive of that, inclusive of a DJ.
Oh.
And music.
Oh my God. Oh, even the sound system.
Yeah, sound
they call
system.
It public address system.
Oh yes, the PA system was given.
Yeah.
The chairs were given, the tables were given, the venue free. All we had to pay for was food. And the food was only 60,000 shillings per person.
Not forgetting how delicious it was.
Yeah.
It was so delicious.
And it was a buffet.
It was a buffet.
Yeah.
Oh my
Just
God.
know.
It was so amazing. And guess what? They gave us a DJ and they're like, yeah, feel free to facilitate him. You can give him a token of appreciation. And we gave the guy 50K. And the guy was so happy. Was like, thank you so much. I'm like, what?
And we gave him our music and he played our music.
We gave him our playlist. We didn't want lousy music because we are Christians.
Our music.
And we were strict. Please, Christian couples out there, you're free to do whatever you want to do on your wedding. Don't be like, my people want this music. It's your day. You can dictate the music you want to play. Our day was meant to glorify God, and we meant to glorify Him in everything, even in the music that was being played. We were so strict on the music. We have our friend Timothy. We gave him that task to get us the music for our wedding. He gave us a flash full of music, Christian music, and we gave the DJ our music.
Yes.
And it went down.
And the other thing about the reception, there are some amazing friends of ours who are like, Susie, for us, we are attending the reception, but we are, we were like, guys, the reception is 60,000. We might not be able, to cater for each and everyone. And they were like,
because we had a budget which was small.
We shall pay for ourselves. And there are those friends of ours who came and they paid for their food.
Because we told them, guys, we love you so much. We would love to have you, but the budget cannot allow us. We have a very tight budget. They're like, no, you don't have to worry about that. We shall pay for our food. And they sent us their money in advance. Those are real friends.
Oh, yes.
But those ones who are going to feel entitled, you didn't call me, yet I contributed. Who told you when you contribute on someone's wedding, you're entitled to being invited? Yeah? Your contribution is not a prerequisite for you to go to the wedding. Someone can invite anyone they want. And if you're a good friend to someone, you will contribute to them in a brotherly perspective, with a brotherly heart, not expecting something in return, Yeah. But some people, if they contribute for you, they want you to invite them, and they come with their friends, and a friend is friend, and it ends up like a burden on the side of the groom and the bride. I thank God for the good friends He really gave us.
Yes. Yeah. And so if we had to sum up the money that we paid for the reception, it was around
3 million, because every plate was 60, 50 people, that is 3 million. And I remember, babe, you remember during the we had invited, the number we had invited wasn't even 50, but people came in more. More. And we had paid 2.5 at the reception, because we were expecting a certain number. Unfortunately, there are people who came which we didn't expect, and we just got shocked at the wedding reception. and the hotel, African weddings are like that. We got shocked, like, wait, I don't remember sending an invitation to this one, And we didn't want that to ruin our moment, We have a friend of ours. I remember, that friend of ours who just does. I saw people whom I didn't call. I told the people, don't give them food. Oh my, that friend of ours is another one. And she told the people who are serving food, don't give them food. Oh my God.
Yeah, on her wedding.
On her wedding.
Friend of ours.
And she says her wedding was a miserable wedding because of family.
Some people remained in the coasters waiting for the reception to end and then they go back.
No, that was hilarious. But we stayed calm despite the numbers. And by that time, we didn't have any coin on us. But this is what God does. When we didn't have a coin on us, this is what happened even when the numbers were more than what we expected. Remember, every extra plate, we were supposed to pay for it. And there was an extra of around 500 shillings.
500,000.
500,000 shillings.
Yeah.
And guess what?
Yeah.
Some of the people who came to our wedding gifted us with hard cash.
Yeah.
Envelopes. And my best man, Mr. Semata, may God bless you and your wife, removed all the money from the envelopes, counted all the money, and it's like, no, Jackson, don't worry, I'm going to take care of this. And all the money that came through from some of the envelopes as gifts, he paid the hotel guys, and we left debt free on the reception. That's what God does. When you hear statements like Christ paid it all, he really paid it all.
Oh yes.
Even our debt was paid when we least expected it.
Oh yes. And even when we left the reception and we went to, there is a certain hotel we went to spend a night there for our initial night, and we were supposed
wedding night.
Yeah. It was 180,000 shillings per night. Yes, we had that money, but it was going to kind of encroach on the honeymoon money. And as we were like in the room, just there seated, contemplating about the day, just talking.
Yeah.
Someone, like, how should I say it? Someone we were not very close. Okay, we were close, but not very close.
Just, those distant friends you see at church, you're like, hi.
Just sent us 150,000 at our wedding night.
Our wedding night. And it came on phone. The message, and I'm like, this person. Things God cannot do. Guys, things God cannot do. I know some of you secular people are full of judgmental mindset. You judge born again people a lot, how broke they are. Their weddings are broke. You call them broke because for you trust in your might. You trust in your chariots. But they trust in the Lord. We born again, we put our trust in God.
Yeah.
And our currency is faith. We trade our faith for things we want. We didn't have a lot of money for our wedding, but we trusted in God and we prayed to God. I remember standing in that scripture, which is in Proverbs, that says that blessed is a man who finds a wife, he finds a good thing, and he obtains the favor of the Lord. I always prayed in that scripture, and I saw God. And I saw his favor because I had found a wife for myself.
Yeah.
That's what Christians we have, that you secular people with your judgmental mindset don't have. We have a Father who cares for us, even when it doesn't make sense. Yeah. So that's the breakdown of our
reception.
Reception. I think everything is done.
The photography.
Photography. Ooh, how could
and
you
decoration.
Forget? And decoration. Yeah. Talk about photography. Yeah, bring it on. Yeah.
So these are the service providers that provided us with photography and videography were a recommendation from still a great friend of ours.
Still.
Yeah, from Laurent.
Still Laurent.
Yeah.
He gave us cake recommendation.
And gave us
and also photography. God bless you, Brother Roland. Hezo Interiors.
He's
the CEO Hezo Interiors.
Yes.
God bless you, brother. We love you so much.
He's a very good guy.
He's a real one.
He's very real.
He's a real one,
So real. So he recommended these photographers, and they charged us only 1 million Uganda shillings.
Wow.
By the things that they did.
For a wedding?
For a wedding.
Wow.
And when they checked, we started somewhere, but we ended up at 1 million. And I thought maybe they're going to just offer, because it's just
the standard would be.
Yeah. And my surprise, they are calling me very early in the morning. I didn't even follow up on them. You know the things of whereby it's your wedding day, but you're following up on the photographers. They have not yet arrived.
Because we were our events managers, we were handling
Yeah,
everything.
yeah. But on the wedding day, we did not follow up on any service. But everyone was doing their part without us.
We
following
just
up
trusted
on
them.
Yeah. So I'm there and they are working on me, you know, they're about to, you know, the makeup artist is about to finish, and, you know, the photographers call me and they're like, we are lost. And so I direct them, then they find me in the apartment, a friend's apartment where I spent the night. And to my surprise, these guys, it was a crew.
It was a crew.
A crew entered and I'm
people.
like,
yeah.
a crew entered and I'm like,
God cannot do.
I was expecting like at most 3 people,
Yeah,
or
I
2
know.
people, one
I
on
know.
us, one camera set and another.
I know.
And there were 5 all dressed in there, you know, nice in a uniform, all professional, telling me do this now, do this now. I'm like, wow, now the wedding has really officially started.
And you know, for a wedding photography to take place, the standard is 3 cameras. These guys came with 3 camera people, with guys dedicated to be on the lights at 1 million shillings. It was just God, because I believe these people can never give such a deal to anyone.
No, they can't.
It was just God.
Can't.
That's what God does.
Like the service they gave us right now, the least it goes for a 3.5.
Thank you.
Because they gave us frames,
A photo album,
frames
frames to display in our house, then soft copies.
Soft copies, 100 edited soft copies, and 100 copies in the album, and frames.
And they gave us 2 CDs.
And they gave us the CD. Yes, for the video.
For the video.
We've never watched it.
We never. Oh, you can never have time to watch that one. Even CDs are fading away. We need to put it on the cloud somewhere for our grandkids to watch it. We shall show it to our subscribers one day.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Then last on the list, which item was that? Decoration.
Talk about the decoration.
No, decoration. I don't know how we got this lady.
Yeah.
But do you know we gave the lady 700,000 shillings? That's around $200 for wedding decoration.
It's not even 200, like $190.
Yeah, $190. And the lady, she did a really good job. Remember, the place was already beautiful, the rooftop where our venue was going to be. And it just needed a few touches. Now, here is something I learned. When you choose a beautiful place for your wedding reception, decoration won't be a problem. It even makes the decorators work easy. Even your photos will be easy to take and they will be beautiful, you know.
Yeah.
This lady, we gave her 700 shillings, 100,000 shillings, and she did the decoration. Yeah, it wasn't the best decoration out there given the standard today, but
The money.
but 5 years back, down the lane, I'm telling you, it was a big thing. And given the money, 700, that is just a birthday for our son, Dudon. Dudon is decoration, you know. But it was for our wedding. Yeah. And we were satisfied.
Yeah.
We were satisfied.
Yeah.
So that's the breakdown of our wedding for those who were asking. But one thing that remains constant here is God. We saw a hand of God in everything.
It's God and a good company.
God and good company.
Yeah, good company, because yes,
Yeah.
our friends were there. Yeah, for us.
Yeah.
There was a friend of ours who was there at the reception very early in the morning.
Derek, brother, may
Very
God bless
early in
you.
the morning to make sure, you know, like the place is all safe.
My best man.
Yeah.
How
we have best man.
how more can I talk about this gentleman, Mr. Semat, and the wife?
In the doctors that gave us an
And the
apartment where I
Dr.
slept.
Jean Paul. Oh man,
Yes.
so many people to give credit for this.
Oh, yes.
So many. And one thing that happened during our reception, you remember? When the reception was done, my best man and the wife, the Sematas, were like, guys, don't worry, it's been a long day, you can rest. We are going to handle the rest of the things at the reception. They took all the gifts, even the gown, you remember?
Yeah,
you undressed from the reception. Yeah. And Mrs. Semata was like, no, you don't need to take the gown, give it to me. And she, oh my God.
Yeah.
God will bring the right people in your life.
Yeah, because yes, we use 7 million, but there are those small things. Should I call them small? Yeah, those things that we just
small
receive.
things, but they are very key.
They are very key, and we receive them for free.
Just
maybe one thing I can credit my parents is that our parents didn't ask for transport money. There are those parents who be like, if you don't send us a Costa to come and pick us, we are not coming to your wedding.
The least you can do on your child's wedding, the least you can do on your child's wedding is to be there. Now you want a bus for what? On your child's wedding. African parents are wicked parents sometimes. And I'm sorry to say. Now imagine. Victor! African parents are wicked parents sometimes. Now imagine on our son's wedding, we tell our son, send a car to come for us. It would be wicked. The least we can do for our son is to be there. Yeah? So that's the breakdown of our wedding budget. Those who asked, thank you for watching this video. Please give it a like. If you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, kindly subscribe so it can help our channel to grow. Take care. Bye bye. See you in our next video.